Hello, and welcome to us again. We've just come. Well, these are the lessons learned from our first weekend away, and I have to say it's been interesting. And first weekend, we're absolutely knackered. To be honest, we are ready for bed, and we've had good night's sleep, plenty of fresh air. So some hints and tips, lessons learnt from our first weekend away. The first one's actually quite funny. We learnt a lesson from somebody else. They were away, and this is a really good tip for you. They were away with us in the field, and they went off cycling and dropped their keys and couldn't find them. And we all said, how do you find out where your keys are? As it happens, they did get returned. One of the suggestions that we made, and we're definitely going to do this, is to put a dog tag on our keys, just with a number to call if they're found. So at least then nobody can match them up to the vehicle, the house, anything else. But let's be honest, if you pick up a bunch of keys, what are you going to do with them? You hand them in somewhere. But if that person who's lost them isn't local, they wouldn't know where to ask. So yeah, that was one tip that we got. Another tip, we were looking around the van whilst we were here, and I'm just going to swap the camera around, he says, trying really hard. No, I'm not going to swap the camera around, and I actually can't see any of the sockets here. Where is it? Underneath the sink, so you'll have to excuse, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so this little round socket here, yeah. It's a Hella socket apparently, and they use it quite a lot in trucks. So if you've not seen it before, you can go on eBay, Amazon, anywhere like that, and you can get all sorts of bits and pieces for it. It's very much like a what do you call it? Like a 3-pin plug. No, it's not like a 3-pin plug. It's like a cigarette lighter. Yeah, it's like a cigarette lighter. As you can see, I'm a little bit tired, and I'm not editing these videos, so unfortunately you get to suffer all of the cock-ups as well. For anybody who's first starting out, 3-pin plugs, you can't use them on the leisure battery. You have to be on electric hookup. That's just in case you had that question in your mind. Talking about leisure battery, one of the things that we did learn was that what we should have done was charged our battery before we came out. So hooked it up to the electric, and our particular van states that it should be 20 hours before you go away, just to make sure it's fully charged. And then as soon as you've come back again, stick it on for another 20 hours, and then again 20 hours before you go away. That should make sure that you've got enough power. That's not to say we ran out, but we did run really low. What other tips have we got?
Kitchen.
What about the kitchen? Oh, yes. Foldable equipment in the kitchen. Oh, are you going over there, are you? So, as you know, space is a premium. And one of the things that we found is, like, for instance, on our van, we don't have a draining board. So what we did was we bought ourselves a foldable draining board. And as you can see, it opens out quite nicely. It's dripping everywhere as well, by the looks of it. And obviously you can put your bits and pieces in there for drying up, and then you spin around here, you can see there's like a little drain, and you can then pick it up and tip it up and empty it, but you can also take it off so you can give it a clean. And yeah, we just found it really, really helpful. We've got foldable storage as well, really good, particularly as they're rubber. We've got foldable sieves. And they're not particularly expensive. I think we picked them up in a proper cheap shop. You could probably pick them up in somewhere like Aldi. So yeah, that was another one. And then another one that we've got is not foldables. I've just done that. See, that's how tired we are. Solar panels. We've just bought a couple of solar panels, Foldaway solar panel, and basically so as we can charge our leisure battery if we're away for longer than, say, a weekend or a few days. At least then we can top it up as long as it's sunny. I mean, we live in the UK, so there's no guarantee that we're going to get sunshine. But talking of charging up, obviously, as I said to you, in terms of the leisure battery, best way to charge it is an electric hookup if you've got it, and when we're at home, we're going to plug it into electric hookup. Obviously our van charges up both the vehicle battery and the leisure battery on the alternator, so that's good news for us, but it's not going to give it a full charge, so we've still got to top it up electric hookup. And we're going to get these solar panels, we're waiting for them to be delivered, and that will hopefully keep them topped up if we're away for any longer longer than, as I say, sort of 3 or 4 days and nights. That's kind of all the tips we've got. We thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. As I say, plenty of fresh air, plenty of walking. And so, yeah, till the next time, and we'll give you some more tips, and hopefully I won't be as tired and I won't make as many balls ups as I have done in this video. Right, speak to you soon. Cheers, bye.